Hello, my name is Swiss Bianco. In this video we will have a look at a Victorinox branded Swiss multi-tool, Swiss army knife, how you want to call it. And this is for children, of course. It's a plastic toy. So for many years I saw that toy version of the Victorinox for sale, and finally there is a little Theo that in a not too distant future gonna be a 3 plus, and he gonna get, of course, one of those toys. And for that reason I can make that video and show you what you're gonna get. It's a bit a unique approach. I did not see that many plastic toy versions of knives for children, and maybe it's even a bit out of fashion nowadays with all the leftist liberal garbage going around. But I think it's a great way to get the kids started with a safe toy. I would not even say it's a tool, just a toy, but then step by step, as the age progresses, you can actually give a correct Swiss army knife. And that is what we all need and want. So it's a Klein brand. It has a lot of information in different languages. We see there a little Theobald 3 plus, German rooted, holding the knife in the hand. On the side we have another picture of him. On this side we have some more information there, and yeah, on the back side we have more information. So that is a Klein company that makes that. I'm not 100% sure if that is a German company. Klein means little, and they have a German address and all that, but you see in how many languages they put the information on it. The item comes with two big papers in it that basically say not much. I'm gonna leave it here in front. Just safety first by children anyhow. You see it there in English and Deutsch, and it has the same in a lot of other languages. And the second one, similar big. On top again it has some more safety and manual information there. So that's how that is, just in a lot of different languages. And now we finally come to the item. We have a 6 tool Victorinox style Swiss army knife. Just in general, the shape and the outline, it's not a 100% item. I would say it's about like the moving knife. You get the idea. If you see that, you know what that is. But of course it's in a different way, the design, the construction and all that. So the main blade is already open there. I close that. It works like a regular one. The walk and talk is pretty good. It doesn't have that much of a snap, so it's really for children. They can carry it with that hooker, with that on the keychain, or I mean on the belt, or a belt loop and all that. So as we start with this side, we have a spoon. So if they have a nice Erbsensuppe, pea soup, German style, they can eat that. Maybe even ice cream, but remember it needs to be soft, that it's polymer, you know, it's not gonna scoop up frozen shot ice cream. So I think I'll leave them open. And then we have basically over here, that part here is a magnifier. It's not bad. but of course it's a toy, it's not a quality that is for serious use. But there is the magnifier, there is the hooker part, so that's basically for that side. And actually we're gonna close this side so it's a little bit easier, and we go to the other side, which has a lot of different tools. So the first one here is a combination tool, screwdriver and opener. Again, this is polymer. I would not suggest opening a beer bottle or screwing around really hard. That is a toy that is not made for actual use. Then next one, on this side we have the blade. We did look at that. Then next one down on that side we have a fork, and the fork, yeah, I mean it's not pointy, you know, so it's not 100% for using to fork like French fries, harder French fries and things like that. Again, it's a toy, and but yeah, they put a fork in there. Then next tool on this side we have a simulated saw blade. So you see the teeth of the saw blade. Of course they are not sharp either, so it's not even like a fish descaler, it's just a bit toothy but not sharp and else. So we see in there how that looks, multi-layer design, and there we actually see a little bit how that spring tension bar in the middle then is out of engagement, and then as we open it up it goes into engagement there. It's just like a detent a little bit, that the blade doesn't wobble around. Worst case, you can always adjust tension with the screws on the back side. We have there a really square put on sticker. We have to see that item is made in China, and yeah, maybe they had a bit of bad Monday, too much alcohol over the weekend, so that got a bit crooked on, but you can easily remove that. And yeah, that's pretty much is it. On the top side we still have the easy to peel off protector of the Victorinox brand on it. I did not take that off. Theo can do that then in time, or the parents that get it for him. So yeah, all in all, for sure a nice approach, and we need to, especially nowadays, teach the children again the worth of tools, of values, of everyday carry, EDC, and that you are self-sufficient, that you have a watch and not only depend on a phone, that you have a flashlight and not depend on the flashlight in the phone either, that you have a knife as a tool, not as a weapon, and that you have a Swiss Army knife as a multi-tool with different functions, maybe less the spoon and the fork, maybe less for that, but then later on, as the child gets older, for using the screwdriver and the actual wood saw. Hopefully that the children go more into the nature, so they can play in the nature in a safe way and learn the environment, and can saw off a piece of a branch and play around with it like we did it as I growed up, without that liberal bullshit nonsense all the time. So yeah, I find it a good idea, and finally I could test it out. And price, it depends. This one was around $16. Sometimes it can be a bit more. higher price. They also make different version of the scales. I saw minimum a second one with a different print on it. So yeah, if you have a child that is soon 3+, that would be a great option. And you can always show the real deal too, what you do with it, why that helps you, and explain it to the child, and then give the child this tool version, this toy version here. And it not even has to be a boy, it can be a girl too, because minimum later on the classic, the tiny Swiss Army knife is for women's at least absolute minimum. So that much about the Klein tools, Klein toys, Victorinox toy knife.